Do you know what is Halloween? Same as Women's Day, just after dark. Why can't women be football commentators? Because they talk faster than players can run. Why do women have smaller feet than men? It's one of those evolutionary things that allows them to stand closer to the kitchen sink. Do you laugh? Are you sure that boys don't cry, girls don't fight, men are expected to be breadwinners, and women are expected to be homemakers? These are just some of the types of attitudes and behavior that society expects us to obey. Gender roles are learned through processes of education in the family, interacting with peers by media representations. Group of 18 girls, 8 boys, and 6 professors from different towns in Serbia, Kosovo, and Montenegro participated in the project called Ladies' Diary of Change. One of the main goals of this project was to overcome these prejudices in society.
I'm Donjeta Iboli. I come from Štime. It's a small place near Pristina, Kosovo, and I'm 17.
What can we do in order to improve the position of women in our society? Lola Stojanovic is a student from a small town in Serbia called Pirot. She said, Ladies' Diary of Change is the name of the project, which has a goal to feature a woman as an equal part of the society and to ask that she's treated that way. We live in a modern society, and that's an excuse for not using our brains earlier, because not using our brains creates stupid acts, and discrimination is quite stupid.
Women are equal to men, and that we can be in politics, we can be successful and still have family and still have children and take responsibility for the house, but still have a career and succeed in that way.
I think that to be a good journalist or a good something else isn't easy, because you have to work hard. And I think that we should face the masculine world, and we should tell them that we have the power in us. And by changing ourselves, we can change maybe the world too. Why not?
Our project is going to form like a union of young women who lead their countries
and exclude boys.
Yeah.
I did.
No. We didn't exclude boys. Actually, I think it's better to like include men in like feminist topics.
No one can ban, erase, or forbid stereotypes that people have, through which people think, which people adopt in the culture they're raised in. But everyone can ban and forbid behavior based on prejudice by the law, criminal or law of any kind. But everyone can educate, campaign, teach, show, learn how to, as slowly as it goes, decrease the power of stereotype thinking. For this, we need good leaders.
What I would like to tell you is that dream is not what you see in sleep. Dream is something that does not make you sleep. Those are things that keep you awake. It's great, it's normal, because it's the way you create your vision. And leadership is really about your dreams coming true and doing with others on that very difficult and rough way in creating the future, in trying to do change, in going to a certain place where no one has been before.
What do you think? What fraction of the world's working hours is worked by women and girls? A, 1/4. B, 1/2. C, 2/3. D, 3/4. The answer is C. Women work 2/3 of the world's working hours, yet receive only about 10% of the world's income. This is because women are responsible for most of the world's unpaid labor, which often goes unrecognized, like childcare, cooking, and cleaning. It is very important that women in the Balkans start becoming more visible in everyday social and political life. Since the field of international post-conflict, armed or unarmed, is a very sensitive area and a crucial one on the political agendas of the 3 regional members in the question, the fact that women are completely disregarded in this process needs to be addressed as soon as possible. Furthermore, today's 20-year-olds were born when the first armed conflicts in former Yugoslavia began, 2 when sanctions were introduced, 8 during the NATO bombing, and 11 when the Prime Minister was killed, a bit older when the conflict in Kosovo arose, and when Montenegro became independent. Now it is expected of them to go through the transition and in the near future lead the society forward.
What is actually dominating in the papers? what topics are dominating even today. I mean, if you have a male-dominated media in the Balkans, you will have as well male-dominated topics.
Women are often the subject of ridicule because of their allegedly constant obsession with looks. But could anyone blame us for that? Imagine the next situation. You're walking down the street, the sun is shining, you're listening to music and thinking about something, and at once you set eyes on the billboard ad for, let's say, a new collection for Victoria's Secret. All of a sudden, the sky gets darker, you hear thunder, the wind starts swirling the leaves around you wildly, O Fortuna from Carmina Burana starts playing in the background, and you're being watched by smiling models with flawless complexion, perfect hair and perfect bodies, and it seems that they're getting closer. You feel some sort of claustrophobia and guilt because you don't look like them. You have the impression that you'll never be happy in your life unless you look like them, and you go running from the billboard yelling, "I must look like them!" That's how I, in my very dramatic manner, imagine how media affect women. These are the words of Sofia Balac, student from Novi Sad who wrote an essay on gender equality. Still, she ended it saying, "Of course we realize we're being manipulated and that the propaganda is one big fat lie, but it's hard to resist it. The media should stand up for people and not for ideals and show that the only thing we choose to do or the person we choose to be is right. All with the horribly cliché billboards that say, 'Hey, guess what's in this season? Being you.'"
Perception is believing, and it doesn't matter how far the perception is from truth. If someone believes in his or her perception, it is the truth. You have to handle with that. You can't explain, no. You are not right. It's not. Look at the fact sheet. Nobody looks at the fact sheet.
What do you think? Which strategies help women become more socially and economically empowered? A. Women working together to challenge discrimination. B. More income sources for women. C. Improved access to education. D. All of the above. The answer is D. All of the above. Education, assets ownership, and increased income empower women. Ensuring that women have opportunities to earn income, own assets, and get an education can help to strengthen their influence in household decisions. After all, do you know why a man cannot be handsome and intelligent at the same time? He would be a woman.